There's one name that when you think of gift of produce, there's several, but one that comes up is Bryan Herr. So it's synonymous to the gift of produce. He has done. He was the chairman, gift of produce chairman for many years. He sold his business, retired a while back, 2 or 3 years ago, and we really never had the chance to formally thank him.
Most people don't really have the opportunity in their lives to impact as many people as you do. You think about how many pounds of produce, how many different items are done by the gift of produce each year, and then how many years that is. And you think about through the direct donations that Country Fresh did over the years, but also because of Bryan's very dogged leadership and how much he was so good at getting all these other companies from all over the country to do this. And you think about, well, how many lives was that? You know, we serve about 800,000 people a year, and the gift of produce, as you know, has grown so large that it's hitting a very high proportion of those people. So it's literally hundreds of thousands of people each year. And think about, over how many years was that? And I think about the question of well, how many of those people have any idea, where that came from? Almost none. And you think about how many people in their lives have an opportunity to impact so many people and they'll never even know their name. It's what a level of just satisfaction that is. Is that purity of I'm doing something for so many people, they'll never even know I did it, but the difference that it's made for them is truly significant. And Bryan, I really thank you for all you've done over the years. There are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people. They may not know your name, but they sure know how their lives are better. So Bryan, please come up.
After the association, we do have a plaque. I want to read it. With our greatest appreciation, we hereby present Bryan Herr for your unwavering support and your unrelenting guidance as gift of produce chairman.
You'll get it out.
And there's a quote from Winston Churchill: "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give."
Oh, sweet.
And then at the bottom, I said, "I can imagine your life is full."
Cool.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was very thoughtful.
And getting him here was quite a chore, so we appreciate that. Nowadays you're tired.
Well, when you're retired, you kind of like to stay put. So.
Yeah.
But it takes a group to do this. So I mean, hats off to everyone, who over the years have participated in this, because without everybody doing it, it wouldn't happen. So I want to encourage. I mean, like Bryan said, it affects a lot of people.
Yep.